What's happening here? All right, so we are being broadcasted on YouTube. Good morning, everyone. 6 a.m. in the morning, Brazilian time. And we're going to talk about management 100% in English. I have 10 questions so we can talk and discuss. And it's in the chat so we can follow or not. As you know, I do not like to follow the questions. So for a Friday, I guess it's a hard topic. I don't know, but we can talk anything. We can exchange anything about management. So, and we are going to start with presentations. And I'm going to start with Bruna. Can you present yourself just to work yourself up in the morning? Go ahead.
Well, I have never seen Esperança in TALKNTALK. Welcome, Esperança. So, I'm Bruna. I live in Brasília. I'm married, so I work in a public service. Last time I work in a manager people. And I like it to talk about the subject. Maybe I think it's so good today.
Yes, I like it too, though it's hard to really put into practice, you know? Yeah. Good morning, Aline. Welcome aboard. Ju, can you present yourself?
Good morning, everyone. So I'm Ju. I'm from Sofia, Brazil. I'm here to learn, to improve my English and about management. I agree that it's a difficult topic to discuss, but let's do it.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Rosalia, and what about you?
Okay. 6 the morning, Friday, everyone here trying to speak a little bit about management. Okay. I think I'm Rosalia, I'm 55, and I'm married, I have 2 children. I need to manage our life every day. And I think when you're trying to talk about management, this is in our life all the time. Then I think I don't know if it was so easy to talking about, because you're never thinking about that, only to make the things, to do things, then without thinking so much about that.
Very good.
That's it.
Yes. And Gloria, hello. Can you present yourself?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Esperança da Glória Sambo, but you can call me Gloria only. I'm from Mozambique in Africa. It's my first time here with Philips, but I have been participated another sessions. Yes. The topic is very interesting. I'm really excited for talk about the management. Thank you.
Very good. Welcome aboard. It's good to have you here. And Aline, finally, last but not least, present yourself.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. My voice is still a little weird. I just wake up and run to the class. Well, I'm 36 years old. I'm living at São Miguel dos Milagres, Alagoas, the land of coconut. And I am a product owner. I'm married with Luma, and I have 6 cats.
Very good. Nice. I'm Philip, and I'm here to guide this conversation and to ask questions that are gonna make you feel uncomfortable. That's my job, that's my role, and I want to make you feel uncomfortable in here. That's really the purpose. Just because when you go out in the real world, you're gonna understand that in here it's a cozy and nice, comfortable place to do that, because people out there, they might be not kind as we are in here, especially when we are speaking another language. So I'm going to start with I like to start with the definition of management, but in this situation, I'm going to ask you to share what you have been managing right now at the moment. Just like share with an example instead of telling what's its management. What have you been managing right now at the moment? And I'm pretty sure you have something. So, Aline, go ahead. What you're managing right now at the moment? What are the things you're dealing with?
Well, there's so many things. I think I'm managing. I'm doing a lot of courses, so I'm managing how I study, the hours I dedicate myself to study, how I do these jobs that I have to do for these courses. And there is another thing that I've been management about 20 years that I used to say that it's my big project. I have a chronic disease, so I think I've been managing the situation about the last 20 years. So for management my disease, I have to pay attention in my body. I have to pay attention in how I'm feeling, if I'm feeling a certain pain, or if or my skin is dehydrated. There are so many details that I have to pay attention. I think this is the most long-term projects that I've been management.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, a lot of it's like a project if you think about it, right? A project that
I
never
have a sheet.
ends.
Yeah, I have a sheet with all the information that I need about my disease. Oh, this day I was feeling a pain in my tooth, or I feeling a pain in my feet. So I'm collect
Collecting
I'm
data.
always collating data about my disease. So I can talk with my doctor.
Do you
So
use spreadsheet or stuff like an app or something for that or no?
could you
Do you,
repeat,
do you
please?
use spreadsheets to manage like pills that you need or medicine or the appointments or what happened like last week or last month so you can share with the doctor?
Yeah, I have a spreadsheet when I have a really high pain. I don't know, strong pain. I think pain. I write this, or when I'm feeling a little fever. I'm taking a very nice medicine. Thanks, Sus. You are amazing, because I don't have money for pay this medicine. So it's very easy for me to take that. I took 2 doses a month, so it's easy. I don't forgot. And but I write everything that happens when I took the medicine. Sometimes I get fever. Sometimes there is a lot of I don't know the name in English for a lot of things can happen when I took the medicine. So I use the sheets to organize this data and be able to talk my doctor I go to the doctor once a month. So when I get there, I get the data. Because if I don't do this way, I will forget. I will forget certain. So the sheets help me a lot.
Yeah. If we pay attention, technology brings us that kind of help. We don't need to memorize everything, right? Very good, Aline, very good. Gloria, and how do you do about management, and how do you manage yourself? What do you manage at the moment?
Yes, thank you for asking me. Management. I think specifically now I work in positions. I'm gender and youth specialist, and I work as manager. I have 2 or 3 people uh, uh, below my supervisors. I think management is relative position in company, but also management is dialogue acted in day in day. Yes, the topic is new for me because I'm young in this position role. I started 2 months ago. Yes.
Yeah, very good. But don't you have like something in your personal life or anything really that management? It's not just about having a job or something that it needs a position to manage other people. It's also something that you can work on yourself as well. Don't you have anything like that? Like Lini said, I have like a situation with my health and I need to take care of, what my body shows me, take medicine, pills, going to the doctor. It's all related to management as well.
Yes, yes. In my case, it is a little bit different because I work in NGO. The environment work is different.
Yeah.
I'm not working in okay I mean proper company, like, yeah, I work in for example, on Monday I work in communities, Tuesday another communities. Yeah, the environment work is different.
Yeah, I understand that. Very nice that you work in an NGO. Really good job. Like hard job, hard working job. Very good, very good.
Thank you.
Who else? Bruna, you look like that you have a lot of things to say, so go ahead.
No, I don't have a lot of things to say. But when I think in general management, I think like in the first moment, I think like Gloria, with under supervision. I have under supervision people belong me, and but you said about management, about myself. I understand that I need to manage my time so good because I need to do a lot of things and for me and for my family. And so I needed to manage my family all the time. I need to manage the financial in my house and special. Nowadays, my husband helped me a lot, but in the first moment when I married, I needed to control all, plan all things in my family for my family. I don't know, because I think I'm control person, maybe. And that's it, I think. Let me see more. I need to manage my food. I have a big problem with this because I love it. And that's it.
Very good, very good. There's something interesting about these meetings, that is, there are a lot of people, they usually talk about work, the professional life, and I understand that. But for me, I love listening to, things we do in our personal life. So when we talk about our family, we talk about our hobbies, we talk about the struggles we have on a daily basis. So it's always interesting. And yeah, and every time you talk about your family, I know you talk about your family here a lot, and it's really nice. And I hope to meet all of you in person one day, especially the people that we are always sharing and talking about. You are that person, you are Bruna's sons. So I know you already,
It's difficult because your life it's combinado. Your personal life and your job life,
Yeah.
work life, no, and it's difficult to separate this. It's my life. I have a personal Bruna and Bruna personal and Bruna work. And sometimes when I think management, I manage people and I manage my family and I manage my life. I think it's with it together.
Yeah, for me, it's all together as well. I remember the last regular job I had, I told some friends, some colleagues there, that I wanted to merge my personal and professional life. I didn't know that it was going to be the way it is right now. But yeah, I think it's like, when I talk about my job, I am talking about myself, my personal life. When I talk about my my routine, I'm talking about my job as well. Like, oh, I like to do triathlons, I like sports. This is my professional life as well. I'm not a professional athlete, but it's part of who I am, right? Ju, and you, how do you manage yourself, your stuff? What can you bring to us?
When it comes with manage, I think about plan and control. This week I realized I'm not so good at it on my job, so I will skip talk about it. But in my personal life, I think I've been managed very well my finance, because I'm a very control person. I plan things that I would like to have in the future. I think it's very important for everyone to think about that. How I would like to live in 10 years, for example, and what I have to do to get a better condition of life, or to keep my condition. So I have a spreadsheet, I update it frequently. I take notes on my expenses. So it's, I do it for years. I've been doing it for years. So I create a habit to take notes and to control what I'm doing about my finance. But I'm not so good doing it in another areas of my life.
Yeah, I think for me, like the financial part and financial situation, it's the most important for me nowadays to really manage like the money, the things I like to do, like activities. That's also a reason why I got back on cooking every day, not ordering food out there, because it seems to be easier. And okay, if you have money to order food on apps and everything, it seems easier, and because we are busy and have a lot of things to do. But on the other hand, you are not taking care of other things, not just about your health, but for me, especially my mental health, to stop in the middle of the day, like at midday, to go there. Like I have my food, I just have to cook something really fast now because I've cooked the days ago, and then it's not going to hurt. You just need to plan, you just need to manage the time, right?
I think a big center, especially São Paulo. I lived in São Paulo for a short period of time because job, and people used to order food, and it's very, very expensive. I think, and it's one way that people can I forgot. Save money is to avoid use this kind of service, and sometimes it's not health, because you can have a better food if you cook.
Yeah, it's much better. For example, my beans, the most delicious. Yeah, just saying.
Okay, the next meeting is in Felipe's house.
Yeah,
You
lunchtime.
cook for us, okay?
Yeah, it will need to be. By the way, my breakfast, I like to do, scrambled eggs with banana and a sweet top on it. It's amazing as well. But my beans, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if it's better than my grandma. I'm sorry to say that to my grandma, but it feels better. I don't know.
But it's just beans, or beans with
Oh, I do.
bacon and
no bacon.
another of things.
No bacon, no, just like beans. But there's like the flavor and the sauce I use. It's like it's a top secret recipe,
Nice.
And you, Rosalia, how do you I know you are a family person and you are the leader of your family, right? How do you do that? How do you manage everything?
Oh my gosh. I think I've never thinking about that. I only do and make the things and go on. But in this moment, I manage more about my health because I need to pass for a period of that I'm coming through. Then today I have a full day because I need to manage all my days today. I'm started to this meeting. Then after that, I need to make a little wake because I don't have time to go to the gym. It's a heavy time. Then I have a dentist appointment at 9 a.m. Then after that, I have it's now here in the neighborhood. Then after I am going to have to a doctor's appointment in the downtown at 11 and a half hour. Yeah. Then in the morning I have a full time. I don't have time to make a lunch. Then I will make the lunch at the restaurant with my husband. Then in the afternoon I have all the things to do. Then About my family, I manage all the things at our house, because you have make plan together, then you manage together. I don't manage alone, because you make the plan, then trying to solve alone, then something like that. You need to manage all the things to work in the better way. Yeah, it's simple.
Yeah, and if we think it's just a matter of doing stuff
Yeah.
and tracking that, or it's simple, though we have a lot of things.
Mhm.
So sometimes I feel dizzy with the tons of things I have to deal with, but it works. I have a question for Gloria. There's a question here that in our list, the question number 4, that says the following: do you think very young managers make good managers? What positive qualities do very young managers have, and what positive qualities do they lack? You said you have been working on the position you are on, the job you have, for like 2 months, right? So, and then you are very young in this position and everything. How do you see that? Do you see, like, as a young person, does it make you a good manager, a good leader? And what are the positive qualities of being young to manage things, or to manage your duties at work?
Oh yeah, I think it is the big challenge because I have two big challenge. First is in my country is very new, like see young in positions in position like management is the first challenge. The second challenge is several companies or organizations doesn't contract young people for position manager. I'm very honored for stay here. It is a big challenge. I think the best way for deal with it is learn more with old people in company, associations, with another employees, talk and talk or discuss more about your position with your boss. Another way I think is to be able always, like, okay, I don't know do this, but I can learn about it. Yes, I think is the most important thing. Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. And you, Aline, do you agree with Gloria? You don't? How can you see, like, young managers making good managers or not making good managers?
Well, I think depends on the experience that people already live in their life. I think we can develop management since we are kids. You you just have the opportunity to do that, of course. But I don't know. I think it's depends on the person. I already was management, Management.
Man, I was already manage it.
This is the best.
Manage it. Manage it.
Manage. Like, thanks, man. By a young person once in my life, and was very hard for me. Very hard. I think that person wasn't ready to be a manager. So I struggle a lot. And after a while, I left this job because of that leadership in my life. So I think it depends the experience the people they already have in their lives. You can be a good man. Yeah, you can be a good young manager. Sorry, or not. I think it's how the person are doing their path along of their time, their lives.
Yeah. Very good. I think I'm gonna change a little bit the question for Ju and Bruno Rosalia. Just about just to think about the opposite, about what are the things that a young manager lack? You know, what's missing? Not just to manage, but especially to manage in a leadership position. What do you like? How can you see like a, I don't know, 25-year-old person managing a big project? What do you think will miss to this person instead of like a 40 years old person managing a big project? And I'm not telling that is good or bad. I just want to hear what you think about the age itself, being young or older, especially young, what misses about management? Bruna, go ahead.
I feel, my gosh, I think, oh my gosh, he asked for Ju first.
No, I just chose you just because of your eyes, you know, you were like thinking and then, okay. This,
I was
Oh.
expecting the same, Bruno. I'm thinking, I will be the first. I was processing here. Oh, the answer.
Yes, I think, oh my gosh, I don't know if I understand very well the question. I didn't understand very well, but Ju answer first after this, Rosalia, and
and then you can
I'm
have some time. No, just how do, what is missing for young managers? You know, what do you think like a young person misses to manage like as a professional person? Or it doesn't miss anything, it's like all prepared and everything.
let me see. In the first moment, I think in the benefits, the what is so good, the positive quality have the younger. Now, I need to change my mind here. I think the younger manager don't have a, for example, experience like Aline said, and they miss it, maybe the empathy. Nowadays, I think the younger manager don't have the empathy, don't like it's a good communication with the parents, because I don't know, maybe only focus on the goals, achieve the goals, and sometimes they take a risk, maybe take a risk a lot. I think it's so good. I think when you are a manager, you need to take a risk for achieving your goals, the goals the company, for example, but sometimes you vai sofrer, you
Suffer, struggle.
struggle. Maybe the peoples that you work. I don't know if I answer well your question. Maybe I need help. I can ask for Rosalia.
So Rosalia, go ahead.
Okay, I understood. I agree with Bruno because I think the young people only don't miss empathy sometimes. Some people, it's not for all of the young people, but have some young people don't want to help to learn to teach another because they think they knows all the things. Then when they are starting with a manager, they need to have more experience for be here in this position. Then they need to pay more attention of that. Some old people cheat them, but sometimes they don't accept this help as well. And when they need to help, to learn, to teach for another, they don't have patience. I know that with my children, when I need to know something about the internet about that I don't understand as well, my son only don't show me how that I can do that. Then I said, keep calm. I need to learn. Then you need to teach me how that I need to, how bottom that I need to touch that I need to learn more. But I don't have patience that. But I think it takes time. For a while, they can learn everything.
Very nice. And you, Ju, now it's easier, right? How can you answer that?
Thank you, Bruna. Thank you, Rosalia. Oh gosh. Okay. I think younger managers have a special challenge in the professional life when they become chief or boss early, because in your personal and especially professional life, it's necessary to have the respect, and it takes time to achieve it, to get the respect for the others. So when someone very young starts to be a boss, she or he or they need to be prepared to be criticized all the time. And it's natural, we're humans. So I think it's a point, it's a challenge. And you can be the best manager in the world, know the theory, know the process, know how to control, how to plan, but deal with people is a key for the success. So I think it's a little bit difficult for youngers because how your team you see you, you know.
Yeah, I completely agree. And what about the bad things of management? What have you experienced it that it was bad? It was like something you look and okay, this kind of management, it's not what I'm gonna follow. It's definitely what I'm not going to do. And I'm going to start with you, Ju. What have you experienced it? Or what do you see from bad management? What are the things that you you feel like, oh, this is something really bad, and you can bring personal experiences or not, and just to share your opinion about it.
I have good and bad experience in my life with that. And for me, I always think I have it for my life. When I have a boss, I think I'd like to be like this person in the future. This person is an example of manager for me. If the answer is no, for me, it's a little complicated to continue work with this person. I think, and here I'm not talk just about behavior, but about technical knowledge. I think the manager has to think about being an example for a team. And if people put a lot of pressure, I don't like this kind of conduction. I don't know if I can say conduction, but okay.
Yeah, I think you can say that. Yeah, conduction or direction.
Yeah.
Very good. What about you, Bruna? What are the bad things about management that you have experienced or lived?
Let me see if I remember something. I think when you struggle a lot, your subordinate, it's a big problem. You in this moment you don't have the manager don't have the capacity to manage someone. It's a big problem. Only they think only the goals, the company. I think if the manager want to achieve the goals, the company, I think it's necessary to think the team. You think a lot with the team because the team go ahead, the company go ahead. I think it's go ahead to the company. And let me see if I remember I specific. Well, I have a bad boss in my life that she's unfair person. Because she, for me, it's unfair for me because she provide benefits for the other person in the same team. I think it's not good because when you don't balance the works, the jobs, the problem, the place in the office, I think it's a big problem. And struggle a specific person. It's maybe nowadays it's common you said about the, I don't know, assédio moral. So I think it's moment you are bad manager.
Yeah, I'm just checking about it. Moral harassment. Yeah. Moral harassment. Harassment, it's assédio for
Write
itself.
down in the chat, Philip.
Moral
Thank you.
harassment. Yeah. And you, Gloria, what do you see about bad management that you can share?
Oh yeah. I had like for having good management, but when I remember my bad experience is lack of communication. I had problems or issues with my last in my last job about it, lack of communication. The management is not doesn't have the communication with another team. Yes, it's so complicated.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember. Yeah, go ahead.
no,
That's it.
please.
Yeah, I think the things we experience in our lives, and I had one boss that I had him for 5 years as a boss, and he taught me a lot on how not to be a boss, on how to be a manager. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I think lack of communication is the best way to have in team. Yes, whole team needs communication always.
Yeah. Communication is the key for everything, I guess.
Yes.
Right. Very good, very good. So we are running out of time. Aline and Rosalia, do you wanna answer this one just before we finish?
I wanna.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, I agree with Claudia. I think she's so right. I think the most important thing for a team that works in a good way is have a good communication. And I think when you have top-down decisions, it's very hard to when you don't have the opportunity to express your opinion about the problem. You receive an order. You have to do that in this way. This is very hard for me. I like to participate to share my opinion. And what I think there is another thing that I don't like, especially that is when you have a team, you are working at the team, and your boss pass through you and go speak directly with your team. It's a kind of lack of communication, but I think you as a manager at that team, you lost your authority with the team. You lost the team doesn't um, rely on you because your boss will go and cross this line and talk directly with your team. So I think there is so many things that we could talk here until tomorrow. We live a lot better experience in life and good too. And I don't think one another thing that I would like to add. I already worked with a very young boy. I was my 30 and a few, and he's 20 and a few, and he was a model for me. A so young person. He has so good communication. He was a so calm person. He have the way he think was very extrovert. So I don't think it is the age. I think it is the experiences that we live that will show when we are leadership. I think it's that.
I think for this morning, we have learned a lot, right? Rosalia, do you want to finish up?
Finish up.
Yeah.
Makes a thumbs up. I
Yeah,
resume about everything.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh my gosh. Today the topic was amazing because you can learn a lot about that. When you're thinking about management, you don't think so much about that. You simple do things, make the things that you want to do, then you are managing all your house, you are managing your life, your family life, you are managing everything in your life. It's a good idea. And talking about the things that Aline and Gloria said about the lack communication, I think is the key for everything. It's no matter it's the company, the business, at the house, at the family, about everything is a key. Good communication, a clear communication, because it's resume everything in our life. Yeah, that's it.
Very good one. Congrats, really good. Yeah, the skill to summarize things, to sum up, it's really important. I have just posted this survey. Go ahead. Takes like 10 seconds. Sometimes I say 5 seconds, sometimes I say more. But we have just started the subscription of the waitlist for the basic course in Spanish, French, and English. Então, ontem
How
à
about
noite,
Italian?
Italian, we are not going to have it at the moment, but we will. It's just because there are a couple of things I need to set it up before having it started. But these 3 languages, we are going to develop people from scratch, and it's going to be for free for pro students, and for people that are not pro, they can subscribe just for the course, and all the information is going to be sent by email and on our Telegram channel. So if you have any questions, go there. Next week, we're going to have a YouTube live. I'm going to be there answering all the questions. It's going to be 4-month period to study, and it's going to be really a study. A teacher will teach, will correct, and will give you all the things you are going to need, such as vocabulary and structure. Okay, so the correction thing is ready to start. Okay, but the 4-month period, it's not going to make you speak if you do not come to the immersions, though beginners or whatever, or this one. Okay, so that's it. Bye, Bruna, Ju, Rosalia, Gloria, Aline. See ya. Have a great day. Good weekend. See you on Monday.